So I look crazy, but it's okay. I might post this, I might not. I was just having a moment of thinking about anxiety and fear and just how it works and how you can have good days, bad days, good moments where nothing bothers you, and 5 minutes later, everything bothers you. Um, and I figured the whole point is, to be transparent and to get it out. Um, because honestly, I don't have too many people to really talk to, or maybe I don't feel comfortable talking to for whatever reason. Nothing against those people, but for whatever reason, I just don't feel comfortable talking to some people. So I'm talking to you. Um, I've been on, we can call it a journey to make it sound nice, but we'll call it an emotional roller coaster. Emotional roller coaster since June 6th, 2025. Today is March 7th, 2026. And uh long story short, um I lost somebody close to me unexpectedly. To us it was unexpected. I'm not sure if it was unexpected to him. He was a very private person, but it was unexpected to me and a lot of other people. Actually, we lost him before June 6th. June 6th was his funeral. June 6th is when everything went left for me. I've always struggled with anxiety and panic attacks since I was 16. I think 16 was when I had my first panic attack. Um, but I'm 33 now, so over the years, you learn how to manage it. But since June 6th, I feel like I went backwards like 15 years. And since then, I've felt like a prisoner in my own mind, in my own house, um, and all of these debilitating irrational fears um, resurfaced. And so I bring that up to say that since June 6th of 2025, I've missed out on a lot. Missed out on a lot of experiences due to what my anxiety has done to me. Specifically, I've been afraid to leave the house. For at one point, I was afraid to leave the house. Then I would leave the house, but I couldn't leave my street. Then I could leave my street, but I couldn't go around the block. Then I could go around the block, but I couldn't go to the shopping center behind my house. Then I could go to the shopping center, but I couldn't get out the truck. And then I was able to get out the truck, and I got out the truck, went to Chipotle, and over time, I've made progress, but I still haven't been able to go past the intersection by my house. I haven't been able to go through the light. Um, so that has caused me to miss out on a lot. I missed out on um, my mom's first housewarming. I missed out on um, different family things, some simple stuff like going to eat and things like that. Um, Simple things like driving to Target, you know. I miss driving to the grocery store, being able to do things by myself instead of my husband doing a lot for me. And today is my brother's birthday. It's his first birthday home since he's been home. He was locked up for 5 years. This is his first birthday home and free. And my entire family is going out to eat right now as we speak. And I can't do it because I'm sure I could, but like the few times that I've tried to drive and go far, it's like I will always tell myself, like, okay, Raquel, even if you make it there, you won't be able to enjoy the moment because you're going to be anxious about being out and being far and being around people and not being home. It's like It's like my home became the only safe space in my mind that my mind understood. And I used to cry a lot and beat myself up a lot about that, because it's like, what? I'm 30, 33, about to be 34. I've been driving since I was 18. The places that I'm going to, or that I would be going to, I've been to before hundreds of times. I'm not doing anything new. But throughout therapy and throughout my own, like, just working through my shit and just trying to sit and think and figure it out, and a lot of therapy, um, it's really a nervous system thing. It's not all about choice. It's really like when our nervous system gets into this fight or flight or freeze mode, a lot of things that might be common sense to other people, they're not common sense. Your brain is wired different. So on June 6th, I left my friend's funeral. I left his gravesite. I'm driving home. I'm like 10 minutes from my house, and something came over my body. Everything in my body started panicking. I couldn't see straight. My heart started beating fast. I felt like I was about to pass out. I was driving by myself. I wanted to pull over, but I didn't want to pull over because I thought, okay, if I pull over, I won't be able to pull back off. Like, I'm going to be too scared to start driving again. So I forced myself to just keep driving until you get home. And I haven't had a panic attack like that since I was 16. So I feel like throughout therapy, I started to learn a lot about, like, maybe I've had past traumas that related to my anxiety or whatever the case may be that I never fully, like, dealt with, maybe. And maybe because I'm, like, as an adult, you unpack things different than when you're a teenager or in your 20s. Like, you might think that, okay, you got a handle on something until something major comes up, and that teaches you, or it tests you on how much you really have a handle on something. And throughout this process, I realized that I haven't had a handle on it. I just was managing it a certain type of way, but I didn't do the deep internal work to really handle it. So, like I said, for a while, I would beat myself up a lot about not being able to do certain things, missing out on different things. Like, this is my brother's first birthday out. The whole family is going, and Raquel's not going to be there. But what I realized, and the reason I wanted to make this video, what I've realized is that every individual person has to go at their own pace. Like, you have to listen to your body and respond accordingly to what your body is telling you you're ready for. I've learned that if you're really anxious about something, like really, really anxious, like scared, I've learned that you shouldn't force yourself to do it, because your brain is still going to register what you're trying to do as danger. It's not going to register it as safe if you're doing it in that, like, in that that heightened state of mind. Your body has to relearn what's safe, and it doesn't matter if it might be sound dumb to other people. It might not make sense to other people. It's a real thing. Anxiety is real. It's a real mental disorder. It's real. It's not fake. People are not out here. I mean, I feel like the term anxiety has become like some sort of catchphrase that people like to use, but it's a real thing. Panic is a real thing. If you've ever had a panic attack, you literally feel like you're about to die. Like, your mind is telling you that you're about to die, but your body is like, it just has to go through the motions, literally an emotional roller coaster. And so I went from beating myself up about it to giving myself grace and trying to focus on the progress that I have made. Like I said, back then, I wasn't even able to go down my street. I would have a panic attack driving to the bottom of my street. I wasn't able to leave my neighborhood. I wasn't able to go to Chipotle or the shopping center or CVS. I wasn't able to go to the gym. I wasn't able to do any of that. So now I can do that, but there are still things that I can't do, and that's okay. One day I will be able to do those things again. And one day, I don't want to call it normal, because maybe my life won't be normal again. Maybe it won't be the way that it was before. Maybe I'll have to create a new normal for myself. But I have to slow down and, I guess, sit in those feelings, like it's okay to be going through something and feel sad about it. Like, dang, I really wish that I could do that. But I don't feel like, I know that I'm not ready to do that. I know that if I try to force myself out to go do that, it's going to have a negative effect on me. So let me just pace myself. Like, let me start slow, like I've been starting slow, and work my way up. And you don't have to explain that to anybody. Like, I dealt with that too, of like wanting people to get it and wanting people to understand. And I'm the only person in my family that has ever dealt with major anxiety and panic attacks. The only one. So, shit, I'm married. My husband, my kids have never had to feel that. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, to want to feel that. It's okay to want people to get it, but if they don't get it, then don't let that put a damper on like your mood or how you feel about yourself. Like, go to therapy as long as you have a good therapist, or someone that can help you, give you insight, or fuck ChatGPT. You know how many questions I ask ChatGPT? And I have no shame about it. I don't care. But as long as you have something or someone that helps give you some insight on what you're dealing with, and just slow down enough to pay attention to your progress, then that's all that matters. So, but you have to sit in those feelings. You can't ignore it. So, like I said, my whole family just left, and I feel sad about it. I feel sad. But I don't feel as bad as I used to. There isn't any crying or really beating myself up like, dang, like I'm so stupid. This is so stupid. Why can't? Because when you say those things out loud, especially, that's also reiterating. Like, is reiterating the right word? I don't know. That's also reinstilling the fact that, okay, like, this is dumb. And instead of like, no, this is real. This is not dumb. You're not dumb. You're not stupid. These are real feelings and real things that real humans have to go through with any, like, it's a mental illness just like anything else. So accept that. And then once you accept that, then you'll have more, like, you'll just be softer with yourself. You'll be softer, and you'll understand that, like, I'll be there one day. One day I'll be able to go to my grandma's house, or go to my mama's house, or go to Target, go to the beauty supply store, go just the most random shit, or go back to the bookstore, go to the park. Like, one day I'll be able to do those things. But right now I'm still working through, and it's been working for me. So, like I said, I just felt called to press play and express that. And if there is anyone else out there that has ever felt that, or feel different, or feel like, okay, I struggle with this, but nobody understands because they treat it like, oh, it's just in your mind, like, just get over it. It's not just in your mind, and you don't have to get over shit. Like, they can get over themselves, and they can go on about their business, and then you just, focus on what you know is true about you. Nobody else can tell you what is true about you, or what is true to you, or what feels real to you, or anything like that. Nobody else in the world can tell you anything about that, especially if they've never even experienced it. If they've never experienced anxiety, or know what it feels like when you're going through a panic attack, or you're feeling anxious, or anything like that, if they don't know, then definitely what they say means nothing. Like, in one ear and out the other. I wouldn't even initiate conversations with those kind of people about it. Like, like, if somebody asks you to go somewhere and you know that you can't, but you know that they won't understand it, just say I can't. Like, say I got plans, or I just can't tonight. You don't have to say, oh, I can't because I'm anxious about this. No. Like, don't even give them all of that. They don't deserve all of that. So yeah, I hope this video helps somebody. And if you like this video, then let me know. I would love to tap more into those type of things if it helps. And, you know, maybe we can talk about the things that I use to cope, or other ideas that you all use to cope. And yeah, all we got is each other.